up, fam bam? I got a lazy game for you today, one where we let our villagers chill. AFK. We're only playing with one hand, we're not using hotkeys. Let's admire the house for a second. Okay guys, today's game is I don't want to say experts and noob versus expert and noob, but I'd say decent player plus noob versus a decent player plus another noob. Shout out to my cousin. We just played this game. It was actually really fun. And I just want to say, bro, it's fun playing with you. Let's go. I'm going to introduce the players and then we're going to jump into the game. So lethal as Persians. Guys, keep in mind, these are my practice matches. So I'm just playing for fun. Also trying a little bit here and there. And continuing learning the game. I'm doing random civilization, random map. So I was just having a good time with my cousin, so to speak. Okay, let's jump into today's session. Berbers as 7 Grillo 95 Mas, some Hispanic player or Mexican, whichever one. Mario, it's not Luigi, probably another Hispanic player. So as the Britons, blue, 1 Mario 57, and we got Peter Kravchuk 7. Now everyone knows your identity, bro. Kills 2 sheep, probably a misclick. 1 on the straggler tree, that's alright, that's cool. That's cool. Getting some early wood. 7 on food, 6 on food, going to berries. Not bad. Doing his own thing, that's okay. Luring a boar. Let's see him lure a boar. I'm gonna pick on you today, Peter, because we are playing a team game. Solid boiler, solid boiler. Let's see what I'm doing right now. I have my first boar in, so that's good. We have sheep, guys. You don't want to do this, but sometimes I don't care too much to suck out all the food from 1 sheep. Just standard gameplay, guys. Boilers, sheeps, let's go. Today's game was pretty fun. It was definitely a little harder for me, easier for my friend and cousin and family member and whatnot, but it was a good game. To point out what I said earlier, guys, I wouldn't call myself an expert at the game, but I'd say I'm a decent player. So Gray is the decent player on the opponent's side, playing as the Berbers. Guilo Mas. He did definitely a few good moves this game, a few mistakes. We will talk and discuss about that as we get into the game and see the action happen. Let's take a look at blue, guys. Look at this. We're talking about mistakes. What the flip is blue doing, bro? Are you having a party at your town center? Now all of them are gonna I love noobs, guys. It just brings back the good old memories. We have an AFK villager here. We have 4 on wood, which is alright. Now we're gonna go 8 on berries. No boilers from Mario. I guess Mr. Peter Kravchuk 7 is a little better off than Mario because he is luring his boars. He does have a few guys chilling, so he sends the rest on berries. No. Denial. The berries got denied. He's going to the sheep. He's still cutting the straggler, saving up that wood for a lumber camp. He has 3 villagers queued up. Let's go take a look at this boiler. Nice. He got the boar. He's pulling the boar back. Probably an auto scout, which is okay. Auto scout is part of the game. No worries there. Learn the game as you go. Gets the boar under the TC. And oh, that's beautiful. Nice. Solid boiler, finishing up his sheep. He's gonna transition into the boar. Okay guys, red is Bulgarians. I did not introduce him as Bulgarians, so Peter, red player as Bulgarians. He divides this up. Honestly, should have just kept it home, saturated the boar, build a house. Getting pop capped. Yeah, if he... It would have been better just to saturate the board with like 10 villagers. Get rid of it quickly. You get more food out of it. I am going to the feudal age. I decided to do a pop scout this game. 21 pops. Scout rush this game. I left 3 on sheep. Sent 3 on deer. Just want to utilize 1 or 2 deers. I'd say 4 is ideal for sheep. 3 to 4 is ideal for deer as well. But I sent 1 to go build, so that was my sheep villager. I went to go build a barracks and a few extra on wood so I can prep that stable drop. Let's take a look at Mario. Not Mario, Mr. Degaria Gualo 95 Mas. This guy is 95, so born in 95. That is the year I was born, so might be playing against a guy who's the same age as me. AFK villagers. Not a good idea. As always, guys, you do not want your villagers standing around, bro. Don't want to be doing that. He has 2 lumber camps. Like I said earlier, I really like this technique of placing your lumber camps. 1 on this side, 1 on this side. I don't always do it, but it is the more ideal thing to do because it allows you to have 2 different spots, 2 different sources of wood. One gets pressure, the other one is okay. He builds spearmen. He scouts my stable. He knows my scouts are going to be coming in. He also builds a scout. He is going to be scout rushing this game, guys. He is going to try to put some pressure on us, try to put the hurt on us and whatnot. I also noticed his scout. So I built spearmen, guys. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. He's going to build the spearmen. I'm going to build the spearmen. I'm building the scouts. He's going to build the scouts. Let's look at my fog of war. I notice his villagers here, but I'm not here to attack. Just poke around a little bit, see what he's up to, because my scouts are coming in. They're a little slow. I got housed there for just a second, which is alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We're going to go 4 scouts this game, I believe. Try to put some pressure on him, but unfortunately, you guys will see in just a second. We got 3 scouts closing in. The trifecta erecta. So he has 1 spearman here, guys. I'm running around most of the time. I see the spearman. I keep running. I sent 2 here. I'm like, maybe I should go in here. Nope. Nope. There's a spearman. Run. Ah! We'll lose a scout. Fudge. 1 down. I should have went this way. My instincts were telling me to go this way, guys. But he did have spearmen there as well. He has 1 here, 1 here. He has a few everywhere. I ain't going to be getting much from the scouts in this kind of circumstance, guys. Let's take a look at what Gray's doing. He is rushing me as well. Guys, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Gray's walling off. I'm trying to rush. He kills another scout. Oh, look at that scout bleed out. Ooh, disgusting. I put my spearmen in my weak points pretty much here and here. I did not put any in the berries, however, but he wasn't pressuring our berries this game whatsoever. Gray is trying to do something here. He's trying to kill 1 villager or 2, get a few pickoffs, but great minds think alike, guys. I built some spearmen. He built some spearmen. I built some scouts. He built some scouts. So he attacks red. Let's see what red does to react to this invasion. Gray is gonna lose a scout. No, come on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I should have killed all 3 of them. Wow. He has so much balls. Low HP scouts still trying to raid into the base. There is a weak villager here, but if red fights back with his villagers, these scouts will go down the drain. I hear that red is getting invaded, so I'm like, I'm gonna send my scouts back and help him. Let's take a quick peek at what Blue's doing. He has 1 archery range. And he's not building anything, guys. Noob mistake. 25 pop. He's saving up for Castle Age. Forget about that, guys. He's gonna save for Imperial Age at 25 pop. He's about to pop Castle Age. Come on. I should know this, guys. This should be correct. Castle Age, guys, 800? 200? No, we're just gonna chill. We don't need to go to castle. Come on, Blue! Hit Castle Age! Gray loses his scouts. He tries to group up again. He is running around. My scouts are after him. I think he lost one or two here. Low key, yellow swag. What the flip is Blue doing? Dude, is this guy AFK or what? He might have went to the bathroom or something. There you go, bro. Castle Age hitting at, clicked it at 18 minutes. Probably gonna hit it at around 21 plus. I'm not really sure how long it takes to Castle Age. And he's dropping some archers. Heck yeah. We're on our way to Castle Age at 42 pop, guys. We are walling. Look at this big mistake here. I didn't scout this in time. I could have just walled this. Connected with red. I mean, I was just... Not that I didn't scout it, guys. I didn't have that vision until I noticed later. I'm like, oh, what the hell am I doing? And I'm like, screw it. I'm going to finish my wall. I got like this far. I'm just going to keep going. Should have done this. Big mistake on my end. Also, multitasking, guys. I was just thinking of how to quick wall, guys. Let's see this crappy quick wall. I'm not really good at quick walling. I mean, trying to trap his scout in or my villager. And it's gonna die. Rip. Let's send our Hail Marys to that Ville. Peace out. Look at Gray. He's doing a forward. He sees me walling. He probably knows I have a better eco. I'm going to castle, but let's see what he has real quick. He has 46 population. He is not going to the Castle Age, however, he is about to get there. He has so much wood. He has more than enough wood. Could definitely utilize the market. He has more pop than me, but I might have more economy. He has 6 spearmen, 2 scouts here. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Because he is still popping up villagers as I'm going through the ages. My scouts are trying to poke on his scouts, and I see those spearmen. I'm like, nah, we're going to go back. Yellow swag. Castle Age is complete. Here we go. Blue is also castle. Let's take a look at Blue, guys. I hope he's doing something. Yes, he's building archers. He bought a wood upgrade. He's dropping a market. Yes, guys, we're about to see Blue get aggressive. This game is going to be intense. Let's go. I decided to drop a TC, guys. I'm going to go into eco this game. I was like, my scout rush didn't do anything. His scout rush didn't do anything. I'm just going to go into eco. I can pretty much Imperial at this point. If I drop 2 buildings, a monastery, and a university or a siege workshop, I could literally go to Imperial at this stage of the game. But instead, I go into eco, and I'm not going to get ahead of myself, guys. I'm not going to tell you the future and what is about to happen. This is where the action begins. 1 spearman, yellow swag, fighting a group of spearmen. They all run off. Forget about it. Okay, guys. Blue, as the Britons player, is going to start raiding red. Red is trying to wall. Let's go into Fog of War. Blue doesn't see this, but red is walling. He is trying to secure this base, guys. This would have been the most ideal wall right here. Probably this way, but this is okay as well. Wall of China, all straight. Would have been the best, but red walls off. Look at this crap. I wall red off. You know, it's not a team gameplay, guys. We're just walling for ourselves. My bad. That was a big mistake on my part. However, our opponents, they do wall off as well a little bit. Secure their buildings, secure their walls, and their territory. Except this side is still sort of open. Blue, as the Britons, as you should, guys, make sure to drop town centers and go archers. Britons are known for their archers. You don't go, you know, knights usually, but you can play with knights depending on what your opponents are doing. All right, let's see the first Castle Age battle of the day. Blue is gonna spot this villager and it's not going to die. Okay, notice Gray, guys, he is in the Castle Age. I saw his camels. I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna go aggressive. Boom. I drop archery range and a barracks to defend. Blue is in red's base. He is taking him out, building a defensive tower. Probably would have been better to build it over here right away, but red was trying to wall off, so he wasn't expecting a raid whatsoever. Gray is starting to come forth and attack red. At this point, tell red, hey, he has archers, build some skirmishers, but we know how skirmishers fare with crossbowmen. If they're not upgraded, you can still manage to kill them. Few AFK villagers sitting around, sending one more to wall, but Gray is coming in, and I noticed Gray's not at my base. I saw his army. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? And then red tells me, oh, he's here, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come help you and whatnot. A second villager, guys, denied. This wall is not gonna go up today. This wall is not gonna go up. Blue is poking around at his eco. Good job by red. He is running away with his villagers. However, he does lose these spearmen. 4 spearmen. It's the 4 rings on an Audi car down the drain. Gray is starting to surround red as well. Blue is coming in with one more archer. Red is building those knights. Perfect counter to archers, but Gray is sending in camels. However, yellow is coming to help Gray. I mean red against Gray. So let's see what happens here, guys. Boom. I notice his men. Oh yeah, I get them right where I wanted them to be. I block his pathing. I hurt a lot of his camels. I'm like, okay, fight with me. I start microing my skirmishers, and then I don't micro my skirmishers. Rip. But then I saw the knights taking care of the crossbowmen, so I wasn't too concerned. Guys, first battle victory for our team. Gray is pretty good at multitasking and running around, guys. He doesn't sit around for too much. He's pretty good with his military. He likes to run around, poke, kill a troop, kill a villager if he can manage to do it. He doesn't really give up his troops too easily, too often, I would say. Red is going to go attempt to wall for the 3rd time, guys. Notice this. I try to micro here a little bit. Boom, boom. And we still don't get a camel, but put a lot of hurt. When I saw Berbers building camels, I was like, 1, 2, 3 TCs. Nice. He's going macro play. 1, 2, 3 TCs. I'm going macro play. Good stuff. I was like, I can go camels. And then I just told him, nah, I'm a counter. Blue is archers. Gray's camels. What's the easiest counter to that? Skirmishers and pikemen. Such a cheap, resourceful troop. Only costs food and wood. Notice how I'm floating a lot of wood and gold at the moment. Big mistake on my end. I knew this was coming as well. Gray is starting to get aggressive on this side of town. Red is about to finish this wall. Thank goodness. I had a feeling that they were going to go all in. I was going to go build an outpost, but I just ignored that instinct. And we clear up, guys. Finally, Gray made a huge mistake. We clear up his camels. I ignored that instinct. I knew they were going to do this, but I was walling off. I was like, oh, whatever. We'll be safe. Gray decides to go forward. I'm at 97 population. Let's take a look at Gray. 88. We are ahead. Our score is in the lead a little bit. Gray wants to hurt my economy. He knows that I am in the lead. I had Castle Age timing earlier. I had TC drops earlier. This is a little mistake from Gray. He could have taken these out of here. They would have helped a lot in the fighting against Red, but I guess he didn't need that because camels counter Red's knights, and pikemen aren't going to do much against my skirmishers and pikemen. It's just going to be kind of an addition to this army. So Gray starts building forward siege workshop. However, guys, notice that he is still committed. A lot of resources. This guy could go to Imperial Age at this stage of the game. He's still committed to cavalry. I'm committed to building an army against his cavalry. He's still committed to cavalry. That's a big mistake for Gray. At this stage of the game, I would have switched to like archers or something. I mean, at least skirmishers, right? Skirmishers will help with the pikemen. Skirmishers will help with the skirmishers. But he is committed, guys. He is committed to his strategy. This is a big mistake, guys. He has so many resources. Could be going to the Imperial Age. Let's take a look at what I'm doing as I fight him off with my army, guys. Such a cheap composition, but such an effective composition. Counters all cavalry, counters all archers. And it only costs wood and food. I kind of don't really micro here. I just queue it up. I'm like, I'm gonna just attack him. These units are cheap anyway. He gets 1 or 2 good hits, but look at that. Almost no damage. 1 unit dropped from that mangonel. The value was totally worth it on our part. Red is coming in, guys. We're gonna have a clash of titans right now. I made a mistake here. I wasn't focusing on my military. I queued my skirmishers, patrolled them, and I was like, wait, why aren't they here? And I'm like, oh snap. Patrol attacks building, guys. I forget that patrol attacks building. They took the better fight, guys. My skirmishers weren't with the army. My pikemen got poked off by these crossbowmen. I was like, ah, snap. My bad, but I ain't too concerned. I built a castle. I'm starting to pump out more troops. I'm going to the Imperial Age, guys. Halfway to Imperial. And I'm still committed to my build order in the sense of pikemen and skirmishers. Let's take a look at Blue real quick. I want to look at his economy, see if he's building more than 1 town center. Okay, he has 1 town center, 2 town centers. This guy has so much floating resources as well. Not using them, not going to Imperial Age. But he does have at least 16 archers in the field. Building a forward castle to put pressure on us. Not bad, not bad. Definitely doing a lot better than Red. Red is in the castle age, 57 pop. Dropping a defensive castle. He has 1 TC. 1 TC, boom. Come on, bro. I told you so many times. Build more TCs. I'm getting raided, guys. Let's focus on the action, not the eco. Lethal in the yellow is getting raided. Lots of troops from Gray. 21 cavalry. He has rams. Blue is supporting him with his archers. Make sure to put all your villagers inside the town center, guys, in this area while there is combat. Alright, let's go. 15 pikemen should be more than enough. They're fairly upgraded. I think I got all the Castle Age upgrades. We hit Imperial Age. And Gray also hits the Imperial Age. I'm like, oh crap, he has a lot more army than I expected. Definitely micros a little better than me. Wipes out all of my skirmishers. Make sure that I don't take out Blue's archers. He does, however, bring his pikemen forward, which is good from Gray. They all back up. I do have... oh, look at that shot. I do have that defense. Successful defense. Oh my gosh, that was such a good shot. Creamed by one mangonel, but Gray does come in. All my siege troops are coming out. I'm like, oh crap. However, notice guys, I'm playing lazy. I'm not building more military production. I'm just chilling, guys. I'm like, I'll be fine. This is all I need. I dropped down a stable, then I'm like, wait, what the hell am I doing? I'm still gonna stay committed. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go with the barracks in the back. We're gonna start dropping down more archery ranges. I lose that expensive trebuchet. They're still committed to killing me, guys. Let's take a quick look at Gray and what he's doing. He is buying heavy camel upgrade. He actually has heavy camel upgrade already. Never mind. And he's still committed to this camel, guys. This camel gameplay. Like I said, it's better to do multiple troop types, guys. You don't ever want to commit to one troop type, especially if you are getting countered. I'm only building pikemen and skirmishers. I mean, we know camels suck against pikemen, y'all. Camels suck against pikemen, so don't build a full comp. They are, however, I think heavy camel riders are better than paladins. against the pikemen, but Cav is Cav. Pikeman is pikeman. Pikeman counter Cav. Lots of resources. He is in the Imperial Age. He's still building some villagers, but not much military production. He does have 29 troops on the field. Blue is going forward, however, trying to start massing up an army and whatnot. Let's take a quick look at what I'm doing. I am buying the halberdier upgrade. I do get pop capped at 155. I'm like, oh snap. Gotta drop those houses. I start dropping much more. A lot of muchos caballos, guys. Lots of barracks, many barracks, and soon I will also start dropping those archery ranges because Blue is gonna be committed to archers this whole game. I mean, he is the Britons. My halberdier research goes up, and we're gonna start fighting, guys. Another Clash of Titans. Here we go. I build another trebuchet. I'm like, I want to put some pressure on these castles. However, I am also not building anything, guys. This is a big mistake on my end. Focusing on researches. Here we go. We queue up 4 troops. That's not gonna cut it. Come on. Come on, Lito. You could do better than that. Let's go. There we go. As soon as I start encouraging myself, look at that. We start queuing up all those troops. Start building more military production. I do stop with the villager production because I don't need it at this stage. I'm pretty sure I got like 130 villagers this game. Look at this fight, guys. Very nice choke point by Blue. Solid siege in the back. Gray keeps running around with his camels. He's gonna try to stay away from my halberdier. My halberdier are chasing him. So that's pretty good, guys. Pretty good maneuvers there. Blue is moving forward, guys. Big mistake. He wants to snipe these villagers, I guess. He saw some value in sniping a few villagers there, but not worth it. I have a few skirmishers in the field. They're going to put some work in and kill all these crossbowmen pretty easily. Gray is getting aggressive, guys. He is starting to drop the hammer, guys. Floating lots of gold. I mean wood. I could sell some of it, and I do end up selling a little bit of it. Let's take a look at Gray. He's transitioning to knights. He wants to transition to knights at this game, guys. He's trying to find it. I think in the back of his mind he's like, oh, I need to find a transition. I need to transition to something. I yell at my cousin, guys. I'm like, go send your knights and kill the trebuchets. They're just sitting here doing nothing. And there he goes. Boom. Easy cleanup. Easy does it. Kills 2 trebs. Nice. Good stuff, Peter. Round of applause for Peter. Takes out the treb. Puts pressure on the 3rd treb. We take out the 3rd treb. The castle goes down. This is where I start hitting my prime, guys. Let's go. Gray is falling off. He's still sticking to his cavalry, full-in cavalry composition as the Berbers. Big mistake. Should have transitioned into something else. I, however, stick with my composition that I dedicated to halberdier and skirmishers, guys. Counters everything you need on the field. Archers and camels. I'll say that again. Rinse and repeat. Let's go. This treb is tripping out. I click on the castle, but I guess I accidentally double clicked or something, and it started roaming around a little bit. I do lose a lot of my troops here. I am not queuing up troops. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at Blue's view. He is in the Imperial Age, guys. Notice his 88 population. He has archers, which is great. But, guys, as always, you want to continue expanding your economy. Get to 120 villagers. That's the golden rule. Don't long distance woodcut trees that aren't even there. And always keep that production up. He has so many resources, so much wood, so much food. He's only queuing 9 arbalists from 1 freaking archery range. Not a good deal here. This little combat session goes back and forth, guys. I lose a treb. I am pumping out a few more units here and there. Just keeping my halberdier back safe and setting my skirmishers forward. Let's take a look at red. He is prepping, guys. He is building also my composition. I told him, just build skirmishers, build pikemen. You don't have to stress it too hard this game. Builds another town center finally. He's fully walled. He's at 93 pop. Has lots of villagers queued up. Not bad. Running out of food. In this case, you can build some siege weapons, guys. Build a few siege workshops. Buy some scorpions, maybe a mangonel or two, and whatnot. So the food, the wood and the gold flow isn't that bad. Let's take a look at what I'm doing, guys. Notice my resources, they're starting to go down. My gold's only floating just a little bit. I'm maxed 200 pop. I decide to start pushing blue out and gray out of here. I'm like, y'all can bounce. Your little fortress, your little stronghold, 2 castles, stables, and archery ranges are going down. I'm gonna retake my territory and secure my economy, guys. Notice how I'm just building more farms, more farms. I lacked a little bit of food this game because most of my army was food and wood. Not too much in the gold, only siege weapons in the gold this game, but I do make a transition later which solidifies the victory quite nicely. Okay, I start pushing back blue. Gray, notice how he's just running back and forth, guys. This is what happens when you have Cav against Halberdier. You don't want to fight it. He's not helping blue whatsoever, but he's probably thinking it's not worth helping blue. He only has like 8 archers here. If he had 30 archers, he probably would have went all in, but in this case, with 8 archers, he's not going to do anything. This is another like mistake, guys. If you can't fight, I guess you could go to the economy, but count the cost. If you don't do anything with your army and you lose most of it, like look at this. He already lost a whole bunch of cav. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 trebuchet, so I already came out on top from that. He's gonna attack my gold miners. I'm just gonna rebuild villagers once he kills them. He loses a few more cav. He keeps raiding. He keeps raiding. I keep putting the pressure on this side with my skirmishers. I keep them back there because I don't need them here against the camels. I'm going to keep them for blue in case he rolls up with more archers. Red, however, these guys are just chilling. They don't know what to do. Why'd you create me, Peter? To sit around and do nothing. I split up my halberdier. I wanted to send some back, which is a big mistake. I didn't leave enough. And I'm like, oh snap, what the flip are these guys doing? They need to go back here and fight. I would have cleaned that up, guys. Would have cleaned it up. Instead, Gray's still poking around in my base, trying to put some pressure. I buy the Paladin upgrade, or Cavalier upgrade. Notice how he sends some here without any halberdier to protect. That's really good move on him. That's why I was trying to split them up, but I didn't split them up well. Now, notice what I said earlier, guys. What's the cost? Look at it. He killed like, what, 5-10 villagers, and he lost almost all of his army. That's such an expensive army, guys. Not worth it, in my opinion. I keep chasing him. I should have split half of these back here because these guys are getting wrecked. All my siege died, so that's kind of a bad on my little my bad on my part, guys. However, we do have lots of resources. We have the Paladin research coming up. I'm not too concerned with what I lose at this stage of the game. I'm just having fun again. Guys, I'm practicing, chilling. Let's take a look at Red. You know, he's building an army. It's 2v1 most of the game. It does help a little bit here and there. But he's just chilling, you know. He wants to hit 200 pop. He wants to be like the Spartans, you know. Have a massive army. Just kidding. He has a puny army. Spartans didn't have big armies, but they killed everyone. He's gonna be like the Persians. Massive army, sit around, do nothing, and lose the game. Talk about the Persians. I am the Persians, so... Rip Areno. Gray, however, he isn't doing bad, guys. He's still not too far behind from me. He is an imp. He built plenty of defensive castles, but look at this transition. Two-handed swordman. Smart transition. Smart, guys. This is not a bad transition. Two-handed swordman. Wreck halberdier. Wreck not arbalist. Skirmishers. Arbalist, wreck two-handed swordman. So, this is a perfect transition, but guess what? I'm not that, you know, I'm not 5 IQ, guys. I'm 4 IQ. I already researched the Paladin upgrade, guys. I already have my counter to his counter. It's safe and sound. Look at all these stables I'm dropping. I built a few more siege weapons just to start pressuring. We are all moving across into the center of the map. Gray is going to send his cavalry. He wants to go, again, poke at our economy. He knows my economy is super strong, but his economy should be strong as well, guys. He has 3 TCs. 4 TCs. Know what I mean? No one ever pressured him ever since Feudal Age. My Scout Rush failed, didn't do anything. He's been freelancing this whole game. However, keep in mind, if you're attacking and you're building your economy, it's a lot more difficult to manage than defending and building your economy. Look at this little wall of China we have here, guys. Really nice. Really nice. He can't get through it. I repair some of the damaged walls. I start rebuilding more walls. This is a good tip, guys. Always build around your wood line or tree patch. Once it's gone, you're safe. You don't have to worry about walling it later. Gray sends his two-handed swordman, guys. He's sending them forward. Not smart. You want to send a huge army at once, not a few. Gray is also just chilling back here. He's going to get cleaned up right now if he doesn't move. Good job. He actually decided to run. Not bad, not bad. He's also transitioning into camels again. Guys, I feel like he didn't know what to do because I stuck to my troop types so effectively. He probably just was like, ah, crap. He didn't know how to transition out of it. He should have just went two-handed swordman, built some skirmishers or whatever form of archers. But notice this, guys. My bad. I totally getting distracted teaching you a thing or two about the game. I built some paladins. I raid his economy. This is going to be the game changer, guys. I can't believe I missed this amazing moment, this most important moment. He's too distracted. He's going to lose all of these freaking... Oh my god, slaughterhouse, dude. Slaughterhouse. He's raiding red here, trying to put pressure. He feels the pressure. However, yellow is attacking his eco. I killed like 20 villagers, slaughtered so many villagers here, so many villagers here. At this point, look at the population on gray. 146. Definitely dropped a lot of pop. Definitely dropped a lot of population. I, however, also dropped pop. Guys, lost a lot of my army, but look at all this queued up units. It's gonna be replenished really quickly. Just messing around, throwing around these paladins, running around, so to speak, utilizing my advantage with the paladin surprise by disturbing their economy and making sure that they pay the price for not walling. No, I'm almost done though. And so once I raid his economy, blue does defend with his archers. Unfortunately, he didn't invest more into military. Red is going to start shining. Red's going to come out on top. Gray resigns, guys. GG. Well played. Gray quits. Grain quits. Blue just sits back, relaxes. He probably went AFK. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know what he's doing. He left Gray on his own to get slaughtered by us. Rip. 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 If Gray and Blue teamed up, if they grouped up with their military, guys, they would have been way better off because Blue has the archers to kill all the halberdier. He has the cav and the two-handed swordmen to deal with halberdier and skirmishers. He was pretty good at running around, so he could run around with his cavalry, focus on the skirmishers, use his two-handed swordmen just to fight us straight up. Unfortunately, these guys did not group after they lost his forward front. Blue was doing this. That's what he was doing. He was trying to go into our economy, guys. Notice that these guys are still trying to pressure our ecos. Should have just went right here. Could have went here. Walk all the way around in this long crusade. Take this out, but they don't have vision of that, I guess. Look at this. Idle villagers chilling. A little lazy game for me, but still well played. Still did well. Blue is sending his army forward. Dang, that sucks. These guys did not know that we were committing. They did have vision, but I guess they just didn't know how hard we were going to commit to this forward front. I start picking up relics and whatnot, guys. GG, well played. Sloppy game on both sides for gray and yellow, but we did decent. And then on the other hand, blue and red, I got no comment. I mean, let's just take a quick look at the populations, guys. One thing's for sure though, they will get better at the game as they practice. That's how you get better. 135 pop, not bad, guys. This guy is capped at 135, which is good. He has lots of army. Unfortunately, he did not buy elite crossbowmen, but he did buy almost all their upgrades. Missing chemistry probably, and whatnot. He has the right idea to focus on pressure our economy, but it's not really doing anything when we are out here attacking him. Attacking his ally, actually, not him. We're not too far off from him. Notice these guys. This lumber camp was supported with like what, 5 trees? I mean, look at the tree patches on this mountain valley. I love this newbie stuff, guys. You don't want to do that. Neither do you want to do this. So quit picking on blue, yellow, little fruitcake. You do not want to do this. 15 villagers just sitting there having an alcoholic kumbaya party. Great again, guys. Didn't know how to transition outside of cavalry, out of this cavalry composition. He was doing camels and cavaliers, but he did finally build 200 swordmen. It's just they didn't fight correctly. He attacked, lost all his armies. He did do a lot of damage, killed tons of red spearmen, pikemen, I mean, and that's about it. All right, fam bam. I'm gonna conclude this video, guys. I could say more, but it's okay. This was a GG. I just wanted to quickly cast the game. I was playing with my cousin earlier today. It was a fun game. 2 noobs and 2 decent players. I'm not going to say experts, guys, because we experts don't make simple mistakes like idling villagers and whatnot. So decent players and 2 noobs against each other. And it was a good game, guys. They were out on top. They 2v1'd me. Red was just chilling. I mean, it's okay. Hawaii is nice. But once he helped me, it was a little easier. And once I stabilized my economy and fully committed to raiding their ecos and pushing them back, we were solid as well. The whole time I was telling my friend, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Tell my cousin, don't worry about it, because I'm about to 2v1 them anyway. I'm countering all their troops. All it's going to take is just a few more soldiers and better micro on my part, not being too lazy, so to speak. Okay, guys, let's take a quick look at the statistics, and then we are going to conclude this gaming session today. Okay, we got this total score. Not much society. Didn't build too many castles this game, guys. But Gray built quite a bit of castles. Nice. Defensive, guys. They were really good with defenses, but they didn't defend. They weren't able to defend. We got the crown, got the badge. Definitely well worth earned badge as well. 323 killed, 320. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, guys. We're eye to eye, almost there. I lost so many troops, but I built trash troops, so I didn't care how many I lost. That's why I didn't micro so well at times as well. We destroyed 18 buildings. He lost 250. Blue lost the least amount, which isn't bad. I had almost the largest army. Peter beat us by 1. Hey, bro, Peter, you beat us by 1, you fruitcake. Good job, man. He's listening to this. He's watching this video, so right. Notice the armies, guys. These guys stopped at 70. Not the best army compositions. You want to keep going, guys. You want to keep going. Get at least 80 army. That is the general rule. Let's take a look at the economies, guys. Lots of food on my end. Gray's not too far behind. Lots of wood, because this is my whole army, guys. Skirmishers and halberdier. I don't really need much gold. This guy was rocking the gold. This guy was rocking the stone. I didn't really care too much about the stone. I was going to go to do elephants, but then I'm like, screw it. I'm not going to do elephants. This guy's building camels. Why the frick am I going to do elephants? They're just going to get slaughtered. Let's look at the technology timings, guys. 1 second earlier than me. Not bad. I got Castle Age a little earlier than everyone. And Imperial Age just a little bit earlier as well. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. I want to look at the villager count real quick. Guys, look at this. Oh my goodness. I thought he had way less villagers. But Gray had 130. I had 134. So he did good, guys. He did good. He just didn't transition well. I countered his army almost the whole game. Actually, pretty much the whole game. Even when he started to counter me, he wasn't able to do anything. Yay, Red did a little better than Blue with the villager count, but he was sitting around most of the game. Blue did definitely a lot better than Red fighting-wise. Using that military, using his army, and participating in combat. Okay, guys, GG, well played. I could say a lot more, but I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you all. And as always, stay lethal. Peace out.